Hello there and welcome back to Satisfactory. Yes. Back on good old Satisfactory, ready for another day. And we're ready for the Halloween today, because today is Halloween. So happy Halloween to all of you. Very awesome. Glad it's an awesome holiday. Hopefully you're all having yourselves a great one. And whatnot. And also, happy Spooktober for the last time. Today is the last day we get to say happy Spooktober, so unfortunately. And then next we get to say happy, I don't know, happy November. It's not as cool. It's not as exciting. But anyway, we're back here on our modded playthrough. And if you'd like to know what those mods are, the mods list is down in the description section of the video, along with a link to Satisfactory Mod Manager, so you can download and install mods for yourself. Yes. Okay, so again, happy Spooktober. Hopefully, you all had yourself a great one. I definitely enjoyed myself. It was really good for me and really good for the channel. Everything went really well. I was very happy to it, and gonna be planning on doing a Spooktober next year as well. Hopefully, that is definitely the plan. Also, if you are kind of new here, I do apologize for the FPS. It is CPU related. There's nothing I can really do. It's just the save has got so much going on, as you can kind of see. Like, this is just kind of the tip of the iceberg, really, of what actually goes on, and it gets very, very laggy, and FPS drops, and there's nothing you could do because it's just because the only thing I could do is possibly get a better CPU, which again would also continue. We'd end up having this problem eventually anyway. But anyway, besides all that, I did manage to get done what I said I wanted to get done. As you can see, we've got supports for the center now. Supports for the center, and the support goes all the way up this time, and it goes all the way into the ground, obviously. The pipes we had put in here yesterday, and also the power. The power now routes around these beams so that we could have the supports here in the center, so it doesn't just look like it's just freestanding. The pipes go in the center there. I also put pumps up here because we have a power connector. That was the kind of the plan anyway. But yeah, just to keep this going, because it is flowing. The water is flowing quite well. I don't know if we can see inside these pipes. No, we can't. We can see inside these ones though. As you can see, the flow is actually this one. I think this one isn't hooked up to anything. This one is definitely hooked up to something. And this one's definitely hooked up to something. These go down towards the coal power plant, which we're still using, by the way. I didn't want to abandon the coal power plant. I still wanted to use it, even though it's not really doing a whole lot. But yeah, those two go down there, and this one and this other one go somewhere else. So, you know how I talked about I was going to figure out a plan to get the water down that way? Well, that's not what we're going to be doing today. I did just do it because I was just like, we'll just do it. So now, if you take apart these water pipes now go this way, and they go all the way down as well. They go all the way down that way. Now, one pipe just kind of ends because I don't know where it's going, but the other pipe goes down to the sulfur plant, which we're going to go visit. The other big change I did was I put, hopefully I don't forget why these are here, because that has happened in the past where I did something and then forgot what was there, removed it, and then had problems. I put this path signal and this block signal right here. This path signal is solely responsible for keeping trains from going up this hill and then stopping at this path signal. Now, obviously, I could just remove this path signal and just put it down here and have the block signal down here, but that would hold up trains longer than need be, I think. So I'm just going to leave it. And basically, if this path signal if they cannot pass through this signal, they will stop down there instead of stopping up here, because for some reason the trains, when they stop up here, they don't have enough power to continue going because all the weight's on the hill, so they'll be pulled all the way to the bottom of the hill pretty much, and then they'll start going back up, which then keeps other trains from going through. Now I do plan on what do you call it? I do plan on moving this hill out one foundation, so to the east one foundation. It's going to go out directly because there is one spot down here, right about there, that instead of the hill being here, it could be here instead. Which is going to mess with some things, but I think we can make it work, and it'll be fine. Also, what's in this spot? Probably nothing. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I did. Also, I made these into the what do you call it? The fix-it foundation, so I can paint this. I was thinking about it, I was just like, it could be concrete and we could paint it, but then it'll look dull and nasty. And we've got all this other metal and really bright colors all the way around it somewhere else. So, I mean, we're probably not going to paint it. I'm probably just going to leave it white. But, yeah, what I was thinking was, and I just went and got more plates as well, is we could turn all this into, or I could turn all this into plates. I say I because I'll probably do it off camera. Yeah. And then it could be a white tower instead of being like that one over there, is what I'm thinking. Kind of follow the channel colors here, which is blue and white. White being the dominant, and then blue being the secondary. Because it is white stone, so. And then I like blue, so I had to throw in the blue. Anyway. So, onto our battery factory. This is what we've been working on for a little while now. Yeah. And all the water pipe they run, or the one water pipe anyway, that goes to the sulfur factory runs all the way down here. I readjusted the height of this pipe. I was going to say these supports, but it's like it's for the pipes. So the water stays underground until we get over here. There's no power over here. Maybe eventually, one of these days. So yeah, then I made it come over here and then go up this way. The reason I stuck to the wall is so that I can put other stuff in this tunnel if I need to. That way we're not just taking up the center of it. Yeah, so the water does flow this way. And it is flowing for some reason. I actually don't know why it's flowing. Where's this going? Where's all my water going? Why is this flowing at 600? That makes no sense. It's not connected to anything. Yeah, this water should not be flowing. I don't understand why it is. Is it just bouncing back and forth? It might be. It might just be bouncing back and forth. Because I didn't connect this. The game is acting very strange. It's like, yeah, these pipes should not be flowing. Maybe. Well, I did build this a while ago, so I don't know why the water was still flowing through them pipes. Oh well. Anyway, so I also put a roof on this, as you can see here, and I also made these into the steel wall and whatnot. So yeah, I kind of put a topper on this. I like the glass top, so thought it'd look good here for this type of building. That way we can just have some slightly different colored structures. I need to start coloring more structures and stuff like that so that we can get away from this this gray all the time. Like, there can be buildings made out of concrete, don't get me wrong, but yeah. Anyway. So, I left this pipe purposefully, don't know why I said it so weird, disconnected. But I also, because the building looked a bit flimsy, I kind of beefed up the bottom end of it here. So now we've got these concrete walls that are now on either side of this tunnel. And I might do the same with the center here as well, which won't be too bad. So we'll just run this into the center. So I was doing it. Kind of like that. It's just so that we can beef up the the way this looks, so it doesn't look so flimsy. Because there is a building on top of this. There would be a decent amount of structure underneath of it. Because you look at those certain type of buildings that you can drive through, and they're always built in a way that's super structured to the actual building itself. Yeah, so you'll have like these thin tunnels, and then you'll have walls and things. That's the way it seems. I think people know what I'm talking about when in Las Vegas there. Those people know. They know exactly the building I'm talking about too. I think, anyway. Probably not. I have no idea. It's gonna be one of them situations where it's just like, you're wrong, and I'd be like, oh, okay. Alright. Sounds good. Yeah. I am kind of saddened, though, that Spooktober is ending. It is kind of sad. It's like I was enjoying it. But also, on the same token, I was, like, overworking myself quite a bit. So it was starting to become a problem at the end there. But I am in no way relieved that Spooktober is over. Definitely not. I definitely enjoyed myself. And hopefully you all enjoyed Spooktober as well. Okay, anyway. So now that I just mess around with that, we're going to connect this. And if you don't know where this goes, I'll show you in a second. We'll go ahead and color that blue. There we go, because that's a water pipe. So now this water pipe, it connects to the sulfuric acid plant, which is up here, which we're going to do a flat roof on as well. We're going to do a flat roof of glass, just like it is over here. Oh, I don't have any silica. Whoops. Go get some in a moment. So yeah, now this is going to start filling up with water as it eventually gets here. There it is. Yep, it's starting to fill the machine up, and the machine's turning on. Yep, and it's filling faster than it can take, which is good. So now we are making sulfuric acid. Very good. It's going to take a while for the sulfuric acid to fill these tanks. And the cool thing is, though, like I said before, we don't have to worry about pumps. We can go up, down, it doesn't matter. As long as we don't reach above those water tanks over there, we don't have to worry about pressure, because pressure will always have pressure, even if we're going downhill and then back up. It doesn't matter, because the force that's coming down, or the force of gravity on those tanks is pushing the water out of them. So there's that. Plus the pumps as well. The pumps are also keeping pressure into those tanks. So yeah, look at this. We're full on water. Nice. Which means these tanks will continue to get full, which is good. Should I try my luck and try to paint these? Yeah, there we go. Why did I just suddenly drop? Did anybody else see that? I didn't I was clicking. I didn't disconnect from power. Did we lose power somehow? No. No, because everything would have stopped. Speaking of which, I probably should check on our power. Let me find a suitable place to connect to. It'd be nice if I could just, like, on the wall connectors, if I could just look at them just like the normal ones. Like this, I could just hit E on that. But no, I have to pull power from here first. And then I go down the power pole and do that. No connection, apparently. Oh, whoops. I know why. We'll fix that. We'll go over to this one over here instead. So I just have to pull from over here. Oops. There we go. Okay, yeah, we're still doing really good. 1750 or 17,500. That's 17,500 megawatts. Also, I did do what I wanted to do, and I got power all the way across all the way across on all these, because that was one of the things I wanted to do, was get power all the way down here. Because before you couldn't fly in between this, because they're right about here or so you would lose power, and then that'd be it. Wait, are these train stations not connected? Train station, are these not connected, or are they just not? Oh, interesting. I've never thought about that before, that there was going to be a thickness issue. Really? What? So what you're telling me is the 1 meter walls are thicker than... Yeah, whoops. I guess I've never noticed this before. I'm noticing something I've never noticed before. I don't think I've ever noticed that. Also, they don't have a sound for some reason. Weird. I thought they had a sound earlier. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. Oh, I forgot to do the front of the building. Oops. Okay, yeah, these do have power. I just gotta get some 2 meters here. Let's see. How high was this side? So I connected this side properly in this building. I do like that the train runs through the factory. It's pretty cool. Okay, so it's one above. Alright. That's all I wanted to know. It's one above this line, not two above. Also, I wish the 1 meters, like they had the 1 meters that had the beams on it. Still don't know why they didn't do 2 meter walls, or 3 meter walls and 3 meter foundations. Never made any sense to me. It's like 1, 2, or 4. We hate 3. Screw 3. Just like, why? Let's see, would it be straighter if it was over here? Yeah. I think I was slightly off on that one. What the? Use that one and that one. Oh, yeah, there's a bit of lag there. There we go. Yeah, it's just because these aren't set. That's why. And I love how I've got this set up so if we got like a leak, it's got like a little area it can sit in. Look at the train going through. That's like, this is like one of my more favorites areas. It's really nice. Okay. Yeah, so we're doing good on power and stuff like that too. The reason I was checking is because we can get full on that uranium waste, which then if we do, I gotta go, or if we start getting close to being full, I gotta go send that train out manually. That'd be nice if I could set it like in Factorio. Oh, should probably go get that stuff. In Factorio, you can set the trains to only leave when they're loaded, or half loaded, or whatever. I think that's it, isn't it? You can do that. Sorry, I've played so many different factory games. I forget which ones have what type of deals sometimes. There's our stuff I'm looking for. much is it, by the way? Texture. The 2 per piece. So yeah, we should probably take a couple stacks. Okay, so they go in this way, which means they're on this level. There they are. I'm just lazy. I don't want to. I don't want to do that. Also, the racetrack is coming along a little bit too. I have been doing a little bit of building on that. I did a little bit of building on it today, just because I had a little bit of extra time before I wanted to record this. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'll just work on it a little bit. So now the racetrack has walls. I've been trying to work on this hill, but it hasn't been working out all that well. But I do have walls on it, at least partially anyway. This does take a long time because you can't just put a wall on this lead foundation. You can't just put a wall on it and call it a day. You actually have to place each individual wall right here on the foundation, and then you have to individually rotate each one of them to make them work properly. And so that's why that's why it takes so damn long. And then yeah, I was trying to do a sloped curve so that I wouldn't have to have the barrier, but then it turned out to be too much, so I just had the barrier anyway. Okay, so we can put this on here now. Oops, need to put that in zoop mode. Anytime any factory turns on, it lowers the FPS each time. Those nodules will stick. I don't care. I'm fine with that, actually. So we want 4, probably. Actually, yeah, because this one's also centered on 2, so it shouldn't matter. This will be the area of glass roofs. Maybe that's what we should do. It's like any more factories that build on this side of the city in that section, they all have to have a glass roof of some kind. Whether it be flat or rounded or, you know, pointed. Stuff like that. Yeah, at least the smokestacks still stick out at the top of this. I might paint this yellow. I don't know though. Like if I try to paint this with the sulfur color, which is pure yellow, like very yellow. Let's go concrete color because that's the full sulfur color there. So, yeah, that doesn't. Concrete just doesn't paint well. It's hard to get it to work with a lot of different buildings. It's very annoying. But anyway, yeah. And as you can also see, though, as well, the sulfur pipe did get put in correctly. Now it doesn't. It no longer slopes down, and it's all on the same level as well. So that's really good. I like the yellow and blue though. The yellow and blue pipe color going along here. It's a really nice. Kind of gives the area color because it's mostly gray. Mostly gray and black. Yeah, the pipes. Coloring the pipes to their proper colors and stuff definitely does give it a little bit. Yeah, look at this. They're all full of sulfur now. Is this hooked up to the pipes? Why is this... Oh, I was going to say, why isn't it flowing correctly? It's like, it should be taking. We'll make sure that all these pipes are getting sulfuric acid in them. Or all these tanks, sorry. See, that one's not. Which makes me worried why this is not working. Oh, I'm an idiot. Whoops. My mistake. Completely forgot that that's how that went. When I connected this, I connected it to the wall hole I should have connected it to... Oh crap, I'm full on stuff. Hold on. Let me go drop off. I also grabbed stuff for pipes so that I could do, if we wanted to do any kind of pipe work, we could. I always end up overfilling my inventory full of crap. Alright, let's see. We'll put this stuff up for now. Because we're probably not gonna be doing any more glass. It's nice though that you can just go to one place and like just have all the materials you need. You don't have to worry about. You don't have to worry about. Oh crap! I better make a small factory that I can do that with. Yeah, I completely forgot that we don't connect that there. Horizontal vertical. That's what I want. That doesn't exactly work, does it? I do have an idea of how I can fix it, though. It's gonna take some trickery here. So we can connect this to this, right? But what we do is we grab ourselves a foundation. Grab ourselves this T-crossing here. Actually, it's going to be on this side. To line up with... Oh, it's not going to line up with that. Oh, interesting. Actually, maybe it will still. Maybe it still will. If we remove this pipe and this pipe real quick, and then we remove this T-crossing and this connection, it's like maybe it still will connect. Oh, no, it won't. Oh, interesting. Okay. That's not gonna work. I could still make it work. I just gotta do some of this. So it's probably a large, huh? Is that correct? It looks like it's straight. It's not quite. It's like off just ever so slightly. Why is it that I still don't understand why the walls, the wall connectors, and the floor connectors, the ones you put on the floor obviously and the ones you put on the wall are just like different. They're on different grids. It never made any sense to me. Okay, so that should be correct then, I think. It's still off slightly. I think it's off by 4 more. Alright, we'll keep moving this until I can figure this out. Still off, but ever so slightly. It's like 2 of these. There we go, now it's correct. So now this pipe should be full of sulfuric acid. And it is, okay. This is filling, right? Yeah, this is filling, okay. We're probably gonna have to put valves on all these. Like maybe there if we can. Yeah, so this stays here, but what we do is we connect to this T-crossing, and then we connect to that support there. And then that should be filling up. Yeah, now it's filling up with sulfuric acid. Okay, perfect. Yeah, like I said, we are going to have to put some valves on this, though, so that it doesn't flow backwards. Because we can get some, I guess what you would call sloshing. I'm not really sure what the actual term is, but I wonder if we can, hold on, actually curious. Never actually ooh, we can put these on walls? What? Since when has this been a thing? I didn't think you put valves on a wall. That's interesting. Okay, I can line up with this, but then it's in the middle. Alright, is there... Oh, we could go until it says no. That could be a way of lining them up. Yeah, because I can hold control all day long and it's not gonna... This one goes back way further. Why is that? It's not quite poking out the back there. Yeah, I guess I don't understand why it's doing that. See, I think that's too much. So I'm just going to go with my gut here. You're right there. Oh, whoops. I was going the wrong way. I think that pipe is now broken. That's what I think. I broke that pipe. No, I didn't want... Oh, well. It's like, no, I didn't want to color that, but... Probably, like, right in the middle. Actually, it's slightly back, but you know what? Oh. Place that. Okay. It's not quite in the middle there. Now put the valves in the middle. Call it good. Uh-oh, this one doesn't have a middle. Oh, and it can only be placed here. That's kind of annoying. It's even more annoying. What the heck? Alright. Sometimes the pipes like to bug out when you do valves and things, so it's always best just to remove those pipes if you remove a thing like that. And then just reconnect them. I've had a lot of bugs with pipes in the past. There's a lot of things that I just do just to make them work. Ah, lag. I guess what we'll do is we'll put the valves on these downslope sections. So 0. We'll have to rotate them. If we can get them to touch that line there, and then line up. No, didn't want to climb that, but whatever. We have to be real careful with this one. This one's slightly different. I can't see because the overlapping clearance thing. There we go. Okay, perfect. Now we'll just change this to concrete color, and this one can go to sulfur. I don't think these have secondary. Yeah, we gotta repaint these little bits. Just inside here, though. No big deal. Okay, that looks good. Okay, so where did we get to with the, get out of there, with the casings? Did we connect the casings? We did. Sulfuric acid, what? Oh, the sulfuric acid's not connected. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're ready. We just gotta hook up the sulfuric acid pipes. But unfortunately, it is raining. And I'm not allowed to build in the rain because of a certain mod. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wait this rain out real quick. All right, and all the rain is gone. Sweet. That just means we can continue, or that means we can continue working. Finally, took like almost half the day just to stop raining. That's all right. Put that stuff down. Put that stuff down. We gotta swap these. Actually, no, we don't. Not yet. Anyway, we can color those. Okay. Right, we're starting to make sulfur. We're starting to make batteries. Holy crap, we're making batteries. Now we do have an excess of water, so awesome. Okay. So we can put that water back into the system. Back into the water system that's making sulfuric acid. We can absolutely do that, and obviously do that as well. Sweet. So yeah, and I have an idea of how I'm going to do it too. I'm going to combine these. I'm going to combine these first. We'll see. See how it goes here. Okay. Whoops. Accidentally colored that one wrong. Got some sulfur. Concrete color. It doesn't matter. What would be nice though is if these little bits on the pipe actually did change. They did change color with your secondary. That would be awesome. I would love to have that. But unfortunately, that's not a thing. Unfortunately. Okay, sweet. And yeah, like I said, we are making water. This one can't make any more batteries, as you can see, because it's full of water. So, like I said, we are going to combine these a little bit. So what I'm gonna do, I think, is we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna put a 9 like this. And I might just do this. Yeah, this might be the way. That like that. That and like that. And then we do that. We do that. That and that. And I'm gonna I always like to put these up on top, just for no reason, just for fun. It's literally what it is. It is for fun. It is just for fun. Okay. And I can also use this to my advantage as well. What we could do is we could send the water down into the ground and then send the other. Actually, it'd be too close for that, wouldn't it? Because the pipes would be in the way. If we move these over to the center, I has an idea, and it just popped up into my head, and I want to do it. Because we got to send these to the center thing. Oh, we can't send them. Oop, I bumped my headset there. We can't send them to the center like that. We have to send them that way somehow. Oh, yeah. You know why? Is because these are not made with assemblers, and this line is already pretty wide. And we still got more assemblers to do. So what we should do is we should send the batteries around. I mean, it is going to be a long line, but if we do it that way, then we can send the batteries on the east side of the central tower, or the central storage. I think that would probably be the best. See, what would be the best way of doing that as well? Yeah. Okay. I think I know what I'm gonna do. We're gonna destroy all this. Oh my gosh, why is it lagging all of a sudden like really bad? The FPS. I mean, I know why it's lagging. It's just I like to ask. Yeah, so we'll delete all this for the moment, because we're gonna put storage tanks, and I'm going to put I think I want to put containers on this side as well to help hold batteries. So we always have like a bit of a storage. Maybe? Should we? I mean, we are going to have the fluid buffers. This is just so that we can fill these things as well. I know we definitely need these to fill with water, and then we can just feed it back into the system. Or we could feed it into the system of sulfuric acid. So I change this over to blue and white. Oops. What are the main colors of batteries, by the way, in this game? So batteries are white, mainly, with a black top. Okay, I actually think we're kind of already there with it. Yeah, I think we're already there with it. With the blue stripe. It's just got a little blue stripe on it. Yeah, because if I try to change this, yeah, you see how the white... Yeah, I think it's actually, these machines are appropriately colored already. I think we're good on that. So I think what I'm also going to do is I'm going to go immediately... we're going to immediately merge these, maybe? I mean, we could still do the whole deal that I wanted to do with 3. And we just do it here instead. Actually do want to see something though before we get too far into building. Is this the correct distance? So we put a 2 like that, and then we put a 1. Actually, it could be closer, but I like this. I like where it's at right now. So that's horizontal to vertical, isn't it? Yeah. So it doesn't matter which way I put that. Okay, it's always like that. Alright, got it. Just for the moment, I just wanted to see that. Just to make sure that that's what I wanted. And what I think I might do, put one here as well. Or should we... Wait, where's this one being put? That's just before the edge. So this one's being put just past the edge. So not here, but here. There we go. So we go 1, 2. Oops. One, 2. Then over to here. And then here. And here. And I think... Well, how's the batteries gonna get to where I want them to go? This is also wrong. It was actually right there. We could go immediately underground from this point and send the batteries off, I suppose. I mean, that'll work. If we use mergers and then we put the lift before the pipe, then the lift won't immediately cut into the pipe itself, which I don't think it ever could have, but yeah, I think that makes sense. Yeah, these water pipes are going to go this way, so that we can merge into this water pipe here, into the water pipe that's feeding the sulfuric acid. Color all of them. There we go. Okay. Oh, my alt is being held down. His reasons. It's because every time it autosaves, I alt-tab. Well, but the game is frozen when I alt-tab, so when the game resumes, it thinks I'm holding alt down. So it just does not work. It's like, what the heck? So then we'll do that, we'll do that, we'll do this. So what I'm doing is I'm merging these all into one singular pipe, so that we don't have multiple T-crossings going onto the main one. Obviously, we're going to have a valve. We're going to have 2 valves, obviously, as well. I'm actually going to... I think I want to make a tunnel on this side. Okay, so that's where the... This is where the casings are being brought in. Wow, the FPS just took a dump. I mean, it already was there, but... And it made it even worse. It's like, yeah, we should just be able to put a 1 meter on top of this. Change that over to concrete. I think actually we need to do a 1 meter ramp here. Yeah, okay. I actually needed to do a 2 meter ramp. Yep. This I will. It's not exactly correct. Actually, what does it matter? No one's gonna look underneath here. Okay, I'll cover this up because I'm actually going to make this into an area that somebody could access. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. And then if the other water pipe comes through, it'll just drop below this for a second, which is fine. I get some flying here. There we go. Oops. Okay, that should still be flowing just fine. Yep. Okay. And yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drag this to... Actually, might drag this past... Yeah, like there. Just in case. Because I can't go... I was going to go up and down, or up and over, and then down into it, but there's not room for that, so I just have to do it this way. Okay, I also need to make sure that... let's get rid of this. Let's put a valve here. So 0. Let's put it like there. Okay, so now all the water is stuck going this way. Yeah, so what it's doing is it's kind of... These actually act like a little bit like vacuums. As you can see, there's no water in this pipe anymore once I put this on there, and it kind of pushes it. And it's still kind of pushing it just a little bit. So then I'm going to put a valve on this side, going this way. This is the main water pipe. Now this water pipe is going to be reduced. Still Mark II, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, this water pipe is going to be reduced. Is it still flowing? Why is this not flowing? Oh, there we go, okay. Yeah, it's because it only takes so much. So yeah, we're going to reduce this down to 150 because that's what this pipe needs to be. So yeah, it's now reduced down to 150 flow rate. Now, now we just got to do some math here. So now we go over to this and we say, okay, this is putting out 30 water, 30 times 3, that's 90. So then we hit the end key here and we go 150 minus 90, 60. So then what we do is reduce this down. Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? Okay. So then we reduce this down to 60. And this one can be max, and it's fine. Okay, now we can go ahead and hook this all up. And so basically this is going to contribute to how much water it's going to have. So now I'm going to hook these up. Now that I'm about to finish this off, these can start filling these tanks full of water. Yeah, because by the time I get this hooked up, hopefully those will be full. I'm hoping anyway. I actually might lower this down to this level. I think it'll be more efficient that way. Yeah, it'll just be more efficient that way. Okay, so now we just got to get an 8 connected to this. Oh, whoops. Oh, and I did forget that yeah, this is going to be an actual like area. So I'm gonna put this there. I keep putting a wall here, but it keeps disappearing. What the heck? Oh, that wall. Okay, yeah, I know why that's doing that. Okay. I forgot that this wall is actually pushed in with the micromanager. So I was like, what the... Why is that doing that? Okay, so it's going to be here, so then we go 1, 2. I think, anyway. That should... Oh, we do need to bring this over. I'm going to put a half foundation here. Foundation, 1 meter half. Yeah, and that'll just make that work a little bit better because it's like kind of on the edge. And we're also gonna use Micromanager to drop these walls so they stop glitching. Change that. Yeah, it is on tiny. There we go. Drop them down a couple. That should. Yeah, that definitely did help. Okay, so then we pull out an 8 again. That's where we need to put it. Perfect. Okay. Just testing it. So then, yeah, our next one would go here. Want this? No. I want a 9. There you go. Alright, now for this system to be efficient enough, we do need these. We need to fill up these pipes, or these. We need to fill up these things here. These tanks. These tanks need to be full of water before I connect to that. So what I might do, since it's still kind of happening, I thought it happened a little faster, but it's okay. So we're going to leave this disconnected. This should have water in it. It doesn't. Why is it not having water in it? These should have an upwards lift of 10 meters. Oh, maybe it's because the tanks aren't full. So it's kind of the liquid dynamics, I guess, doesn't really apply. Or it does apply, I mean. Yeah, that's what I meant. Is the liquid dynamics does apply. Because this tank is it's not even half full yet, if we look at this visually, it might be a case of that the water never really reaches up to this pipe, because the water level's only here. So once it gets up to here, then it'll push it down and up to this pipe here. It could be a thing, you know. Yeah, we just kind of have to wait for that. Which we might have to take out some batteries in order to make that happen. Which is fine. Okay, so I guess, yeah, while we're waiting for that, we can go down here real quick. I'm going to open up this valve to 150. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the end key. Actually, I might just unlimited, do the unlimiting. That way the pipe can be full, at least when we hook it up. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in 60 here. And I'm just going to leave that. Now every time I hit the end key, the 60 stays. So now I know exactly what this valve needs to be. It needs to be 60. I might push this wall back a little bit. So take our 1 meter here. That's a 4 meter. We'll take our 1 meter here. There we go. Of course, lower our wall down to where the other ones are, because we had to move that one. These ones are fine because I deliberately put them onto that grid. So there we go. Okay, I need to put some ladders down here, I think. Texture. Let's grab some ladders. Should put the ladders like up against this. Like that. Put the ladder down in there. Now we can't put this type of railing on there. Or we can, but it'll be weird. I guess what we could do is just do this. I don't know. I suppose that'll work. Okay, so Now that's connected. I want this. Give me that. Now, I am curious. Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen. Ah, crap. Okay, now this can be fixed. Oops, I don't know why I deleted that. This can be fixed. Just go up one more. I mean, we're going to have mergers anyway. So it does make sense. And I know this structure is right here. We could just go that way, but again, I got more assembling stuff to do, and a lot of that chain is already pretty... There's already quite a bit on that side, and there's not very much on this side, so... That's why I'm like, we'll just send the batteries over here. It's fine. Just need some conveyor mergers. Oh, these aren't going to line up either, are they? I wonder if that'll be enough? Nope. Will that be enough? Nope. Will that be enough? Oh. There, that'll be enough. Jeez. Needed 4 mergers just to pull that off. Oh, I'll have to put some, we'll have to put some of these around those mergers anyway. I think that'll be good, though. Six. I think this will work. Battery's got to be inspected anyway, right? I think that's correct. Yeah, that's correct. One more. Yeah, so all of them go right to the middle. Yeah. And then back to 3. There goes the batteries. And now these will start making more batteries, which in turn will make more water. Because like I said, these tanks, we probably want to have them pretty much full before we connect up this pipe specifically. Oh yeah, but anyway, I think that is going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory. Holy crap. We're making batteries. Hooray! Finally making batteries with sulfuric acid and aluminum solution and aluminum casings. Oh my gosh. It did take us a while to get it done, but we finally got it done. We'll get this belted over to the central storage as well, which should be fun. It's going to take a long journey. So is those frames as well. Those frames are going to take a long journey over that way as well. And then once this factory, we're happy with this factory, I'm going to put a topper on it, and it's going to. We're also going to change this all to metal so that we can paint it, and then try to make it look like a battery. Maybe we'll put like we'll use some of them circular foundation pieces or structural pieces so that we can get the blue and the red little topper pieces on this battery here, or like this battery is here. Because it's not going to be exactly like this battery, obviously, but we're going to do something similar. Anyway, that is going to be it, like I said, for this episode of Satisfactory. So, yep, hopefully, again, once more, hopefully you all have yourselves a great Halloween holiday, if it isn't over already. Hopefully it continues to be good if you are, like, in the middle of it or whatever. And, yeah, hopefully it all works out for you. So again, I wish you a happy holiday, happy Halloween, if you are celebrating it. And yeah, and I also do hope you enjoyed this episode. So yeah, until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.